close shut eyes. But I believe in you and what you do. Trying to put up walls, but you see it through. One step at a time, I find the light. I'll make a change, I swear I won't be afraid. One brand new day, I'll let it take me away. If you'll stay, you'll stay. Something about his manners, Havana. I keep pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to turn. No, now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. I've never loved woman. He doesn't love me, so I tell myself, I do. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's on the phone 'cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You'll have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning.
What a good feeling. Throw your hands up to the ceiling. Everything's alright, 'cause we ain't even on the earth tonight. The time has come to get drunk. Jump up and down, come on, move around, and never stop until the end. Now turn it up again. What a good feeling. Throw your hands up to the ceiling. And everything's alright, 'cause we ain't even on the earth tonight. The time has come to get drunk. Jump up and down, come on, move around, and never stop until the end. Now turn it up again.
friend. Hold me in your arms forever, and you know you have light. Something inside that just is true emotion. Can't deny you, feeling that my heart will fight. 'Cause you and I were meant to make it through, and love is all you need tonight. When the feeling is right, deeper than night, when you're holding your breath to the morning light. 'Cause my heart is yearning, love keeps burning, a recipe for love. When the time is so real, in your heart you can feel, 'cause love is the dream that you can't conceal. 'Cause my heart gets burning, my heart is rising, recipe for love.
one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. La 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 la. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. La 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 la.
This is the time when our hearts are as one and we're stuck on this beat, but keep pushing the beat. Yeah, we are the ones who feel the heat, and we are the ones that love the beat. Oh, Vienna, let's raise our hands and hearts together. Oh, Vienna, I know this love will last forever. Oh, Vienna, let's raise our hands and hearts together. Oh, Vienna, I know this love will last forever. This is the time when our hearts are as one and we're stuck on this beat, but keep pushing the beat. Yeah, we are the ones who feel the heat, and we are the ones that love the beat. Oh, Vienna, let's raise our hands and hearts together. Oh, Vienna, I know this love will last forever. Oh, Vienna, let's raise our hands and hearts together. Oh, Vienna, I know the sound, touched by the sound.
Of this world, the pureness of your heart is unbelievable. Every time you come around me, I get weaker in the knees. You're my one true lover. I believe when you know that every single passion, when you know that love is like the air, that your heart this love is real like the touch of a hand. There's nothing you could be when you know that every single passion, when you know that love is like the air, deep in your heart love is real like the heaven above. When something is so clear, I need to believe. Between two fires, we are one, we are wise. At the last we will be, I can see in your eyes. One thing is certain, I think I know. I saw a blessing in your disguise. Secrets you hide behind your open eyes will show me the way to your heart tonight. Give and take, get some satisfaction, don't hesitate. You just gotta see that there's no time to waste. When all is said and done, communicate. I really wanna know, I really wanna know.
I'm in the state. I got my eye on a stranger. I find it hard for my eyes to look away. Am I looking for danger? That's why I haven't looked away. I never said I was looking, but I never said I would mind a Jew like you. Came to shove, he was pushing, just looking for a dream come true. Losing in blurry, I'm nearly red light. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I love this feeling, don't stop, yeah. Give me a second, baby, I need to breathe. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I love this feeling, don't stop, yeah. Give me a second, baby, I need to breathe.
I don't understand what's going on here.
You make my heart stop. Are you the same as you happy, baby? I think your silence and golden. And no one knew that they get first. Journey, baby, I'm moving forward. Yeah, I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I love this feeling, don't stop, yeah. Give me a second, baby, I need to breathe. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I think you make my heart stop, yeah. I love this feeling, don't stop, yeah. Give me a second, baby, I need to breathe. How do you like me and I like you? Come and take me by the hand, cause I wanna be your friend. How do you like me and I like you? Say how do you do? How do you do? When I'm going on a summer holiday, and my plane leads to a place so far away, I'm so happy cause it's time to celebrate. Oh, I feel like I could dance. Whoa, different people all around the globe don't know what to say when there's a stranger. I will show that there is a way you can communicate. Everybody understand. How do you like me and I like you? Come
Australia. You'll see people of all colors and all kinds. Everybody understands. How do you like me and I like you? Come and take me by the hand, 'cause I wanna be your friend. How do you like me and I like you? Say how do you do? How do you do? How do you like me and I like you? Come and take me by the hand, 'cause I wanna be your friend. How do you like me and I like you? Say how do you do? How do you do? How do you?
Everybody wants to get down like that.